What if I told you that hidden within the cryptic symbols of alchemy lies a truth so profound, so transformative, that it could change the very essence of your being? For centuries, the Philosopher's Stone has been spoken of in hushed tones, an object of legend, said to hold the power to transmute lead into gold and grant eternal life. To the uninitiated, it sounds like a fairy tale, the dream of medieval alchemists obsessed with material wealth and immortality. But what if this was only a veil, a deception meant to mislead the unworthy? Could the Philosopher's Stone be something far greater than mere metal and elixirs? Could it be the key to unlocking the true nature of existence? Tonight, we embark on a journey through the labyrinth of alchemical wisdom. We will uncover the ancient origins of the Philosopher's Stone, dissect the cryptic allegories of the alchemists, and reveal the hidden meaning behind their sacred texts. By the end of this journey, you will see why the pursuit of the Philosopher's Stone is not merely a quest for gold, but a path to spiritual transmutation, the awakening of the divine spark within. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear may change everything. To understand the truth of the Philosopher's Stone, we must journey back, far beyond the medieval alchemists of Europe, to the shadowed corridors of ancient wisdom. The concept of alchemy is far older than many realize. It whispers through the sacred halls of Egyptian temples, where the emerald tablet of Hermes Trismegistus was said to be inscribed with the secret of transmutation. It echoes through the cryptic writings of the Taoist sages of China, who sought the elixir of immortality. It pulses in the heart of the Vedic texts, where the inner fire of transformation was said to hold the key to divine enlightenment. But what did these ancient traditions truly seek? Was it literal gold? Or was gold merely a metaphor for something far more precious? The true alchemists were not mere chemists tinkering in laboratories. They were initiates of a hidden path, guardians of an ancient doctrine known only to those who proved themselves worthy. They spoke in symbols, in veiled riddles, and paradoxes designed to mislead the profane while guiding the sincere seeker toward a single truth. The greatest transmutation is not of metal, but of the soul. The lead they spoke of was not common metal, but the heavy, unrefined nature of the human spirit, bound by ignorance, fear, and attachment to the material world. And the gold? It was not wealth, but the illumination of consciousness, the ultimate enlightenment, the union with the divine. This is why, across every esoteric tradition, we find the same idea hidden beneath layers of allegory. In Gnostic Christianity, the stone the builders rejected was the key to divine knowledge. In Hindu mysticism, the sacred soma was said to grant eternal life, not of the body, but of the spirit. In Taoism, the philosopher's elixir was not something to be consumed, but a secret process of inner alchemy. Yet, why was this knowledge shrouded in secrecy? The answer is simple. The power of true transformation, of awakening from the illusion of the material world, is a force so profound that it had to be protected from the unworthy. The path to enlightenment was never meant for those who sought only wealth and power, it was for those who dared to seek themselves. And so, the true meaning of the Philosopher's Stone was hidden, locked within cryptic symbols, mystical diagrams, and allegorical texts that only the initiated could decipher. But what if the knowledge was never lost? What if the secret lies before our very eyes, waiting for those who are ready to see? The Philosopher's Stone. A name that has echoed through history, wrapped in layers of secrecy and intrigue. But what is it, truly? A physical object, or a metaphysical key? To unravel this mystery, we must first understand the three great works of alchemy, the process by which the stone is supposedly created. The three stages of alchemical transmutation. The ancient alchemists did not see this process as mere chemistry, it was a sacred path of transformation, mirroring the evolution of the human soul. Nigredo, the blackening. The first stage is destruction. The old self must die. This is symbolized by the raven, the dark night of the soul, the descent into chaos. It is the breaking down of impurity, dissolving false identities, confronting shadows. In psychological terms, this is ego death, the realization that the self we cling to is an illusion. In mystical traditions, it is symbolized by the hermit's isolation, the monk's fasting, the seeker's trials. Albedo, the whitening. The purification. After the darkness comes light. The soul, having been stripped of falsehood, begins to awaken to its divine nature. This is the stage of inner clarity, where wisdom begins to shine through. In alchemical texts, this is often represented by the white dove, the pure silver that reflects divine truth. In spiritual terms, this is the moment of enlightenment, where the illusions of the material world begin to dissolve. Rubido, the reddening. The final and most mysterious stage, the union of opposites. The purified self merges with the divine, attaining immortality, not in body, but in spirit. In alchemy, this is symbolized by the phoenix rising from the ashes, the red lion devouring the green, the crowned king and queen uniting. This is the moment when the Philosopher's Stone is said to be created. But, was it ever a physical object at all? The symbolism of the stone. Across ancient texts, we find descriptions of the Philosopher's Stone that defy physical reality. It is said to be transparent yet solid, like a crystalline soul. It is described as both the smallest and the greatest of things, hidden yet omnipresent. It is called the medicine of metals and the elixir of life, yet it was never found in any laboratory. Could it be that the true Philosopher's Stone is not an object, but a state of being? The ancient sages spoke in riddles for a reason. The stone, the elixir, the great work, these were all symbols for inner transformation. They pointed not to gold, but to consciousness itself. And yet, what if there was more? The Philosopher's Stone, was it only a metaphor, or did some alchemists truly believe in its physical existence? To answer this, we must look deeper into the hidden teachings of the ancient masters. Was the Philosopher's Stone real? Throughout history, whispers of this fabled substance have surfaced in the most unexpected places. The Emerald Tablet of Hermes speaks of a material that can transmute base metals into gold. The Tibetan and Taoist traditions tell of a mysterious elixir granting longevity. The Vedic texts describe Amrita, the nectar of immortality, consumed by the gods. But how could such a substance exist? Some scholars believe the Philosopher's Stone was a secret alchemical process, one involving unknown natural elements and a transmutation so subtle it defied conventional science. Others suggest it was never about physical matter, but about a transformation of the human body itself. Could the Philosopher's Stone be linked to inner alchemy, the refinement of the body's energies, the activation of dormant potential within the soul? Let's examine the two greatest mysteries surrounding the stone. 1. The stone as the secret of longevity. Legends tell of alchemists who discovered a secret that allowed them to prolong their lives indefinitely. The Chinese alchemist Wei Boyong spoke of a pill that granted immortality, hidden within the practice of inner alchemy. The Comte de Saint-Germain, an 18th century figure shrouded in mystery, was rumored to have never aged. In Hindu mysticism, the Siddhas were said to have unlocked physical immortality through esoteric knowledge. Could it be that the Philosopher's Stone was a lost science of longevity, hidden behind layers of symbolism? Or was it something even greater? 2. The stone as the key to enlightenment. What if the Philosopher's Stone was never meant to turn lead into gold, but to transform the human spirit? The lead, the base metal, represents the unrefined human soul, burdened by ego, ignorance, and fear. The alchemical process, the trials and tribulations, represent spiritual purification. The gold, at last, symbolizes the awakened consciousness, a being free from limitation. The Sufis called it the transformation of the heart. The Buddhists called it nirvana. The Hermeticists called it the great work. Different names. The same truth. What if the greatest secret of all was this? The Philosopher's Stone is not something you find. It is something you become. So, if the Philosopher's Stone is not a physical object but a transformation of consciousness, how do we begin the journey to uncover it within ourselves? Throughout history, mystics, sages, and alchemists have left behind clues, practical techniques designed to awaken the dormant potential within us. These methods were hidden behind symbols, parables, and secrecy, but today, we will unveil some of them. 1. The inner alchemy of breath and energy. One of the most profound secrets of the ancient alchemists was the control of breath and vital energy. In Taoist inner alchemy, Qi Gong and Nei Dan teach how to circulate energy through the body, refining the spirit into something luminous. In Kabbalah, the breath of life is seen as a force that can reshape reality itself. In the Hermetic tradition, controlled breathing combined with visualization was believed to activate the inner fire, the divine spark within. Try this. Sit in a quiet space. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your nose, imagining golden light filling your body. Hold for a few moments. Exhale slowly through your mouth, picturing impurities dissolving away. Repeat. With each breath, feel your energy refining, becoming something higher, purer, more radiant. Over time, this practice alters your mind, body, and spirit, aligning you with the higher alchemical process. 2. The art of transmutation, turning lead into gold. Alchemy is about transmutation, but what if this transmutation begins within? The lead, your fears, your limitations, your unconscious patterns. The fire, the challenges, the discipline, the inner work that refines you. The gold, your highest potential, your divine self, the philosopher's stone within. Ask yourself, what is the lead in your life? What emotions, beliefs, or habits keep you in a lower state of being? Now, imagine them melting away, transformed by the fire of awareness. See yourself becoming gold, stronger, wiser, and closer to your true essence. This is not just a metaphor. Science now acknowledges that your mind and perception shape your reality. Ancient alchemists understood this long before modern psychology did. If you change the way you think, feel, and perceive, you change the very fabric of your existence. 3. The sacred work, the great opus. The final step is something the old masters called the great work, a lifelong commitment to self-mastery, wisdom, and enlightenment. Every day, ask yourself, how can I refine my thoughts and actions? How can I transmute my struggles into strength? How can I align with something greater than myself? This is the true path of the alchemist. Not the pursuit of material gold, but the transformation of the soul into something eternal. Would you like to know the next step? Would you like to unlock the secrets hidden in ancient texts, waiting for those ready to see? Then let's continue this journey together. Like, subscribe, and join us as we unveil the mysteries of existence. For centuries, seekers have searched for the Philosopher's Stone, a mystical key said to grant immortality, infinite wisdom, and the power to transmute lead into gold. Some scoured the earth for it, believing it to be a hidden, physical substance. Others, the true alchemists, turned inward, knowing that the greatest transmutation occurs within. The question remains, what if the Philosopher's Stone was never meant to be found, but to be awakened? What if you were the crucible, the alchemist, the raw material, and the gold, all at once? The ancient texts speak in riddles, hiding their secrets in plain sight. Visit the interior of the earth, and by purifying, you shall find the hidden stone. But what if this earth is not the world around us, but the world within? What if the secret lies in exploring the depths of your own consciousness? Purifying your thoughts, your actions, your very being. Until all that remains is the purest essence of what you truly are? This is the work of a lifetime. The true great work. And now, the choice is yours. Do you return to the world as you were? Or do you step forward as the alchemist of your own destiny? If this revelation has stirred something within you, join us in unveiling the deeper mysteries of existence. There are many more secrets waiting to be discovered. Like this video. Subscribe to the Hidden Library. And together, we shall continue this journey. Deeper into the unseen, deeper into the truth. This conclusion leaves the audience with a lingering sense of mystery, a desire for deeper understanding, and a compelling reason to engage with future content. Would you like any refinements, or does this perfectly capture the ending you envisioned?